If you have a debit card or a credit card, you need to know about this right now.
Rob, it's an important warning.
I already had my phone out, so I just went to use my Apple Card, so it tapped to pay. I looked down at my phone and realized that they took close to $5,000 instead of $20,000.
And it's not just with Apple Pay. They are doing this with other payment apps like Cash App.
They got scammed. It was a bottle of water that cost Tristan Richardson $1,100. And it seems to be a growing trend. Police say on Monday, a man lost $1,000 at that same exact intersection.
How did this happen? iPhone users can...
In this video, I'm going to show you how people are tricking other people into tapping their debit cards and their credit cards to take your money. Also, I'm going to explain what to do if something like this happens to you and how to avoid it altogether. Watch this. If you want to stay updated on things like this, subscribe to the channel today.
It started at a Chicago Target when some people approached them asking for help.
Fractured right rib and then also a punctured right lung.
Drew and Leilani are home from the hospital after a traumatic trip to their neighborhood Target. It all started when they walked into this Target on Larrabee and Division last Saturday. The couple was greeted by two men who appeared to be panhandlers, but quickly turned out to be scammers.
I'm just asking for donations because they were trying to help bury their baby little brother.
The couple agreed to donate $20.
Yeah, they wouldn't take cash.
Skeptical, but Leilani tried using a credit card to donate, but her bank quickly denied the transaction.
I already had my phone out, so I just went to use my Apple Card, so it tapped to pay. I looked down at my phone and realized that they took close to $5,000 instead of $20,000. I kind of said to myself, oh hell no, and turned and started chasing them.
Drew attempted to hold down the scammers until police arrived.
As of now, we have aggravated battery with a vehicle and theft of $5,100 from his Apple Pay.
He says he began to wrestle with one of the men who was getting into a car in the Target garage. Drew says he managed to jump into the moving car.
As they took off, they accelerated pretty quickly. They were swerving into the left lane of parked cars in the Target parking lot, and that ended up throwing me from the car, and that's when I skid about 20, 30 yards and ended up coming to a halt when I hit the back of a truck.
So how did this happen? As you can see from this demo video, iPhone users can set a price and accept payment from another phone with a quick tap. Instead of setting the price at $20, the scammers punched in $4,500.
This is why we have to know about these things, as some people try anything to steal your money. And it's not just with Apple Pay or Google Pay. They are doing this with other payment apps like Cash App. Check this out.
This week alone, two trusting victims have come forward to say they were robbed of more than $1,000.
They say they only meant to send a few bucks to the teens who sell water at intersections throughout the city. Rob, it's an important warning.
That's right, guys. They say no good deed goes unpunished. And these victims tell me they were just trying to send a couple bucks to the water boys over Cash App. But when they handed their phones to them to put in their usernames, they got scammed.
If y'all are in Atlanta, do not give any money to the water boys.
It was a bottle of water that cost Tristan Richardson $1,100. She encountered Atlanta's infamous water boys off the downtown connector in Midtown earlier this week.
One of the boys came up to my window and I let my window all the way down and I was like, I don't have any cash.
The water boy told her he'd take Cash App, so she put in her $2 payment and tried to get his username.
And then he was like, he took the phone. He was like, no, let me just type it in. You're not typing in the right.
As soon as she got her phone back, she realized she messed up.
When he gave the phone back to me and I sent the payment, it was $1,100.
And it seems to be a growing trend. Police say on Monday, a man lost $1,000 at that same exact intersection, with the water boys using the same exact tactic. Last week, we told you about a woman who says she lost $800 on a QR code provided by a group of water boys off I-20 and Joseph E. Lowry.
If anybody knows me, I'm always giving to people. I'm always just helping out the community.
I had so many comments on my video of people saying, that's the oldest trick in the book. I've never heard of that trick.
Now let's talk about your physical cards for a second. Because here's the thing, scammers don't always need you to physically tap your phone. In crowded areas, airports, concerts, and yes, even the grocery store, there are devices that can skim the information right from your debit card or your credit card without you ever pulling it out. All they have to do is get close enough. That's where an RFID blocking wallet comes in. These are wallets that are designed with a special lining that blocks those radio signals, which means scammers can't just walk past you and steal your information. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description below to learn more. So the question is, what can we do to keep this from happening? I want you to know exactly what to do if you ever run into this type of situation. But first, let's break down why this scam is spreading. Tap to pay is faster and is more common than swiping or inserting your chip. Also, street scammers, they know people don't double check, especially after making a small purchase like $2 or $5. Peer pressure always plays a role as well. Nobody wants to look paranoid over like a $5 tap to pay. Number one, never tap blindly. Always look at the screen before you tap your debit card, your credit card, your phone, or whatever. If it doesn't show the amount, do not pay. Number two, use a prepaid card in your phone wallet. This is if you want to have something like this, you can load it with like $50 or $100 onto a prepaid card just for tapping. That way, even if you do get scammed, they can't drain your main account. Number three, you want to turn on notifications. Make sure your bank or wallet app pushes an instant alert for every single charge. If something comes through wrong, at least you'll know right away. Number four, don't feel pressured. If someone rushes you, hurry, tap here, or whatever they say, that's your cue to slow down. Scammers feed off of rushing you. Number five, ask for alternative. Legitimate sellers always have more than one way to take payment, okay? Whether it's cash, a card reader, an app, or etc. If tapping is the only way, it could be a red flag. Now, here's what I want you to do if anything like this happens to you, okay? Do this immediately. Number one, freeze the card. As soon as you notice a charge that doesn't look right, lock your card in your banking app. Most apps have a freeze or a lock button as well. Number two, dispute the transaction. Call your bank or your card issuer immediately. The quicker you can dispute it, the better your chances of reversing the charge altogether, essentially getting your money back. Number three, file a report. If it happened in a store or at an event, tell security or management, or maybe even call the police. If it happened on the street, file a police report. It creates a record that helps your bank process the dispute. Number four, replace your card. If scammers had access to it one time, don't risk it again. Get a new card number, because sometimes these systems, they've saved payment methods as well. Scams like this are only going to get more creative. The more convenient technology gets, the more opportunities scammers have to exploit it. Protect yourself. Slow down, double check if you need to, and don't let anyone pressure you into tapping your phone. And if you want more updates on scams like this, ones that banks and news stations don't always talk about, hit that subscribe button because there's much more on the way. I'll see you all at the next video.